In this episode, we're going to talk about how we can convert a string which is in uppercase into the lowercase without using any string functions. And the built-in function for this specific task is strlwr function. But the problem with this function is that it is not a standard function. That means in some compiler, if you try to use this function, it will give you an error like undefined reference to this function or some other string function. So it is always recommended to write your own logic which will do the same task for you. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're not going to use this built-in function. We're going to build our own logic for converting any uppercase string into the lowercase string. So let me give you an example so you can understand it better. Suppose we have a string called wiki, all in caps. So it should be look like this, wiki all in lowercase. Now suppose if we put numbers before the string like 456. So it should be look like this. 456 are numbers, they are not uppercase, so they will be remain same. Now suppose if we add any special symbol star h, they will also remain same because here we are only talking about the uppercase. Other than the uppercase letters, all will remain same. So now let's start building the logic for this program. Okay, so first let's think about it. How we gonna convert any uppercase letter into the lowercase letter? Like what is the common thing in that? What is the common relation in that? I think the answer you're looking for is ASCII value because every character has a unique ASCII value, whether it is a lowercase, uppercase, numeric, or any special symbol. So this is the ASCII value of lowercase and the uppercase. So think about it, how we can tell the compiler to convert any uppercase into the lowercase. Are you seeing any pattern here? Are you seeing any relation between these ASCII values? Yes, there is one. So now see, if you add 32 in the ASCII value of capital A, you will get the 97, which is the ASCII value of small a. Similarly, if you add 32 in the ASCII value of capital B, you will get 98, which is the ASCII value of B. And it will go all the way up to the Z. Like if you add 32 in the capital Z, you will get 122, which is the ASCII value of small z. So that's the pattern here. That's how you can convert the uppercase into the lowercase. But there is catch here. We can't add 32 in all the characters of the string. That's what we talked about earlier. First, we have to check if the character is in uppercase or not. Only then we can add 32 in the ASCII value of any character. Otherwise, we just have to leave it as it is. It could be anything, like any numeric value or special symbol, or it can be a lowercase also. Suppose if we have string like this, you can see here I, C, K are already in lowercase. So if you add 32 in their ASCII value, so you will get any other symbols, and that's exactly what we don't want. We just want any uppercase letter into the lowercase letter. If there is any uppercase letter into the string, we have to put some condition when we traverse the string. And what do we do if we have to add any condition here? Yes, if else statement. We're gonna use if else statement. We're gonna put some condition in the if statement that can check if the letter is uppercase or not. But before that, we have to traverse the string. That means we have to go through every character one by one. So for that, we will assign a pointer to the first index of the string, and we'll start a while loop which will start from the first index all the way up to the null character, because null character is the end of the string. So once we enter into the while loop, we'll add 32 in the ASCII value of that particular character based on the condition given in the if statement. So what's the condition in the if statement? We have to check that the character is uppercase or not. So how we'll do that? We'll use ASCII value. We'll check if the ASCII value of that character is greater than or equals to 65 or not, because 65 is the ASCII value of the capital A, and it should be less than or equals to the 90, because 90 is the ASCII value of the capital Z, and this is the ASCII value range of the capital letters. So if any character satisfies this condition, that means it is an uppercase letter, and then it will just enter in the if statement and will add 32 in its ASCII value. Then it will convert into the lowercase. Now I hope you must have understood the logic behind this program. So let's write the code, and after writing the code, we will try run this program. So we will start from the main function. Let's declare a string str1 which is of 20 characters. Let's ask the user to input the string. We're gonna use gets function to input the string. And now we simply call our function strlwr, and then we'll just print the string. So that's the main function. Now let's write the code of our function. So it's gonna be a void type and the name is lwr, and in the argument we're gonna declare pointer, character pointer, which is ptr. So now in this pointer we have the address of the first index of the string. That means this pointer is pointing to the first index of the string. So first, as we talk earlier, we will start a while loop, and this while loop will run until the ptr is not equals to null character. And once we enter in the while loop, we have to check that the character is uppercase or not, and for that we have to put a condition, and for condition we'll use if statement. In the if statement we're going to use ASCII value. So if the character on this pointer is greater than equals to 65 and the character on this pointer is less than equals to 90, if any character satisfies this condition, only then it will enter into the if statement. And in the if statement we're gonna add 32 in the ASCII value of that particular character. So pointer ptr equals to ptr plus 32 plus 32, and after that we're just gonna increment the pointer. So now let's dry run this program. So let's suppose we have a string called Vicky. In this, V and Y is in uppercase and ICK is in lowercase. So at first ptr is on the first index of the string, which is V, which is in uppercase. So ptr is not equal to null. That is correct. It will enter into the while loop. Now it will check that the character is uppercase or not. So V is uppercase because ASCII value of V is greater than 65 and less than 90. So it will enter into the if statement, and in the if statement it will add 32 in the ASCII value of V. So it will become small v. Then it will increment the pointer, and the pointer is now pointing to the I, which is in lowercase. So again ptr is not null. It will enter into the while loop. So now it will check for the uppercase, but here I is in the lowercase. That means its ASCII value is greater than 90. But first it will check that the ASCII value of this character is greater than 65 or not. Yes, it's true, the ASCII value of I is greater than 65, and it will check for this condition. So it should be less than 90, but the ASCII value of I is greater than 90. So it's false. So the condition will false and it will not enter into the if statement, and here it will increment the pointer. So it will now pointing to the C. Again it will check for the pointer is null or not and the uppercase letter or not, and it will go all the way up to the null character, and at the last it will check for the null character. So now pointer is pointing to the null character, so this time it will not enter into the while loop. So now all the characters in the string is in lowercase. So that's our string Vicky. So that's the code of this function. Let's try to run this code. Now we can enter Vicky and it's working perfectly. Second example, it is V, I, C, K and Y. You can see it is also working perfectly. So now let's enter a numeric value. Let's enter in the numeric value. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 and then Vicky. So now let's enter any special symbol like star H. Now let's enter Vicky. So that's all for today guys. I hope you enjoyed my video. Do comments below if you have any questions about this program, and I will be uploading these type of videos on these small topics. So do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon below, and I will see you next time.